Lansing.
Yeah.
Pretend there's music. We're still going. I can't not. I have to like groove to it.
It's happy.
Eileen's in the back wing. She's in the green room right now. Hey everybody, it's Erin Reed from Erin Remakes, and welcome to the next episode of the Makers Retreat. Yeah, welcome to our next live sponsor, Makers Retreat video with Eileen Hull, and I'm going to bring her on right now with a Silver Creek leather, also known as a Realleather. So if you ever see it written at the top of a package, it says Realleather. That is also a Silver Creek leather. So hey Eileen, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
We've been chit-chatting in the background. We've been hanging out all day. So I feel like it's just we're continuing our conversation live now.
It's been great. I mean, I loved seeing all the other people and seeing what they do. And, you know, it's just fun.
And so with that in mind, whatever projects you guys are creating, post them in the Facebook group. We'd love to see what you are creating. And we have like a bonus class we're going to be putting out today. And I did also notice, I just was sneaking in the comment section here for a second. We have Jackie here who is from Silver Creek Leather. So if you have any Silver Creek Leather, Realleather questions, pop them into, and I can put them up on the screen. And because I know we're watching from a lot of different places, we're streaming on a lot of places right now. So we got Eileen's Facebook, Eileen's YouTube, my Facebook, my YouTube, Cassie's Facebook, Cassie's YouTube. We're everywhere. So if you have questions, I like to put them up on the screen because we're all watching from different places. And so that way she can see the question. I'll put yours up there and everybody she can help answer that. That would be great. Okay. So hello. Hey, all right. So I'm going to let you talk about Silver Creek Leather, also known, I keep wanting to call it both Silver Creek Leather, which is the name of the company, but it's also Realleather. It's cool. I like how they have like two names.
I think Realleather is the name that you see at the chain stores, you know, so you know, but that's them. It's Silver Creek Leather is the overarching company. Yeah.
So what are you going to be doing with us today? If you purchased a kit, you got in your swag bag one of these little bad boys. That's pretty sweet. I love it. And I just wanted to show you, this is just one of the sets of the colors that they have, but there's other color families that you can get of this. It's called Craft Lace. Look at this beautiful colors. And then here's another one. I've got like two more I'm going to show you. Look at this one.
Oh yeah. Nice neutral.
Look at all these beautiful ones. They're so pretty. If you guys keep seeing me look over here, it's because that's where my monitor is. And I'm just checking on the comments. So I'm not ignoring you, I promise. But yeah, there's 3 different colors of the craft lace. And do you happen to know off the top of your head, maybe not, because I don't know, the length of each of them? Oh, it's 8 feet long.
Yeah.
8 feet per color. So 3 times 8. It's a lot of leather.
Says Realleather is the brand. Yeah. Okay.
Here it is. So I'm going to put that. Realleather is the brand, but the parent company is Silver Creek Leather. Yeah. That helps understand it for me because I see both. I know. It's always nice to know because you sometimes hear people interchangeably say one thing over another. So that makes sense. But we're going to be creating something with some of this craft lace. Do you want to explain a little bit about it or fill us in? What's going on?
Yes. Well, what I'm going to make is this fun little keychain. These are great if you have kids. And actually, I learned how to do this when I was in probably 3rd grade. And there was a program where my mom would send us up there in the summer and we called it recreation. And we would go and we would make, you know, keychains and stuff. We used GIMP, but this is much more satisfying to create with. It's going to last a while and it's really pretty. I'm going to turn the camera down and kind of go ahead.
It is really like, it feels very, I'm a very tactile person. I think I say that a lot, but just like how it feels on your hands, it's very soft. It's very soothing, if that makes sense. Again, those tactile people in the world, you'll understand what I mean about how something feels in your hands makes a difference when you want to create with it. If it doesn't feel good, you don't want to touch it. And this feels amazing.
Yeah. And the thing about leather, well, this is suede, but it's all, you know, made from the same material. It kind of feels better as you hold it and the oils from your hand gets on it and it softens and it just kind of ages really nicely. So that's what I like about it. So, okay.
Jackie's giving us all the details about how much and all that. I love it. Thank you. I need specific details.
Mine says 8 feet, but all right, whatever.
Well, when you
What?
because it's 3 sets of 8 feet.
3 times 8 feet is 8 yards.
4 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
8 yards.
Yes.
There's
Okay.
math. I can't math today. I can't math today. It's not working.
I can only make something. I can't do the math too. Yeah. I'm one or the other. All right. Well, anyway, yes, I think Susan, yes, it does have a great feel to it. So if you haven't worked with leather before, you might want to just get it out and play with it a little bit. It's great for using, you could make charms, you could make a bookmark out of this. There's all kinds of stuff. And actually, I was waiting to share this news. I'm going to be working with this company, Realleather, and we are going to be doing a live once a month. And so we are starting in September, and I believe the first one is September 19th. Yes, it'll be Thursday in place of my normally scheduled live. So we are going to be working with leather on the 3rd Thursday of each month. So I invite you to come over and get a little more familiarity
Give a big shout out to Eileen. Woohoo! I love it. Yay!
Yeah. Yes. Hey guys. Hi Charlotta, Laura, Beatrice. Good to see you guys. Lenine. Hi Sally Butler. All right. Yes, I'm excited.
Your products, your dyes, all of the products that you have lend so wonderfully to leather. And we're just showing the lace, but there's a ton of different products that Realleather has, including like big strips of leather down to there's even little kits that you can get. Like here's these fun kits that you can make these bracelets. This one is to create like little leather patches. They have all the elements in here. This is what you would go find if you went to any of the big box craft stores, or if you jump on Amazon. A link is down below to Realleather if you want to check out any of their products. But you can find all these kits. They also have like cording and lacing. And then there's the like the impression pieces that you can stamp on there. So you can get the stamping. That's pretty cool. And then somebody was asking, what about pink? And do you know that you can color leather?
Yes, or dye. Yeah.
Yep. So we've got colors, and there is also, it's in a box down here, but you can dye leather as well. So there's so much fun stuff. And I cannot wait to see all the fun things that you are going to be making with all this amazing leather.
Yeah.
Starting with our lanyard / keychain.
Yeah, that's right.
I was trying to wind it back around to that. Did I do a good job?
Good segue. Yeah. All right.
Did you want to flip your camera down so we can see?
And then we can go to town here. All right. Let me bring this down.
There we go.
Okay.
I love it.
Speaking of dyeing leather, this I did with Catherine Pooler re-inkers. So I just used a water brush and, colored that in, and then we sealed it with a leather sealer. So you absolutely can do a lot with leather. This is a veg tan leather, and we'll be talking about all that. We're not using that today, but this is another type of product that, Realleather sells. Okay. So this is what we are going to create. And this is just a little keychain with some keys that I got. My dad had a huge collection. He had apartment buildings, so he has keys from everywhere, cars, machinery, trucks. I don't even know what they're from, but I thought it looked cute. So we're just going to use a split ring, and that's where you put your keys. And then we're just going to make a nice little a braid, but with 4 strands instead of 3.
A 4-stranded braid, right?
Yes, 4-stranded braid. Thank you. All right. I already got one started, but I thought, let me show you from the beginning. These are some other ones that I did without the split ring. I was just kind of practicing, but you can see that they're not very hard to do. So what I like is the 2 colors, because I think it makes it look a little more sophisticated, and it's fun to kind of turn it and watch it change. So I have it by the roll, but it's the same as what is on here. So if you just wanted to try it out, you don't want to get a whole big spool of it, you can do that. Okay. So what we're going to start out doing is cutting 2 pieces of 18 inches of the lacing. I'm just gonna do that. And here's my 18-inch ruler, which I love. And I'm using leather scissors to cut them, but you can use any scissors really. All right.
So do you have a set of scissors for leather like you have a set of scissors for fabric?
I do. These are, they look like, they look very light. They feel light, but they do cut the leather really well. So yeah, you might want some special tools for this, but really my approach to the leather is as a crafter, not as an expert leather worker, which I'd like to be someday. But you know, right now I like combining my craft products with the leather. And I think you can get some kind of interesting effects and maybe things that people have not tried before, you know? Because, you know, once you buy a tool, you want to use it wherever you can. So what I'm going to do is I've taken this loop of 18 inches of both colors, and I have the middle here, and I'm going to take my split ring, and I am just going to bring that through. Wait a minute, how did that happen? There we go. And I'm not sure the name of this. There is some name to this knot here, but I don't know what it is. But that's all you do. What size leather is your spool of aqua? This is 26 yards, 1/8 inch. Okay, it's a suede lacing. Okay.
So I think the knot you're using is a hitch knot.
A hitch knot. Thank you. Who said that? Thank you very much. You did? Really? See, that's your Boy Scout training.
There you go.
All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is I am going to use a tool.
Also known as a slip knot for those of you, but there's a couple of different names. But yes, Leslie, you're right. It's a slip knot / hitch knot, same thing.
Okay. All right, very good. Okay, so we have it attached to our split ring here, which also Realleather carries. And I am using a piece of my Twist and Style tool, which I developed with Sizzix probably, I don't know, 8 years ago. This is the piece that I really like. I like them both. This twists wire or soft materials, and this is like a third hand, because when you are working on this, you have to use 2 hands to braid it. So I'm going to use this as my little anchor here. So what I'm going to do, it's got like a little suction cup. So I just gave that a little lick, actually. I'm going to press it down.
I was about to say, you just licked that, didn't you?
I did. I sure did. It's all my germs. Okay, so I'm just sticking my little loop in here. You could use a cup hook or, you know, whatever you have around. Okay, so then you're going to take your pieces and you're just going to kind of divide them into 2 hanks here. And you're going to take your outer, you can go from either side. I'm right-handed, so I start with the right. And you're just going to bring it around through the middle 2 here and bring it back. Okay. So it should look like this. Let me bring this thing down a little bit. Okay, can you guys see that better? Okay, Scouting Mom days. That's right.
Yeah, no,
okay.
that looks really good. We can see it much clearer now. Thank you.
Good. All right, so now you see this one is the back one. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to bring that around in between those 2. And you're also kind of flipping your suede so it lays nicely. Okay. So now you have this as the outer one, same thing. You're just going to keep braiding and braiding. Bring this around like that. And this is going to form your pattern. Okay.
All right. I'm confused already.
What's the
So the outer one goes where? Sorry if you're hearing.
The outer one goes to the back and through these 2.
Okay, so it's like you're holding, and then pull over.
Right.
So out under 2, and then pull over and bring it between
the 2. These here.
The 2. Got it. So it went from station 1. I'm calling it like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I don't know if that helps or not.
Okay. Yeah. So it's
so
going
the right.
1 to
between 3 and
3.
4. Yeah, so you're
Yes.
moving it to like 3 and
over
then
here.
over to number 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
I
everybody.
think I'm getting it.
Okay. You know, you get into a rhythm once you start, and then you don't want to stop, because then you're like, wait a minute, where was I?
My brain keeps wanting to try to make it like a 3 braid, but it's very different.
Yes.
It's not a 3 braid,
Well,
it's a 4 braid.
there is a way that you can do it where you just take 2 strands and you treat them as one. But I like how this one looks kind of round. So when you are done with it, let me just hold it up. And you need to kind of pull here and there to make sure it stays nice. But if you look at this, it's almost like that color is going around, and it's 3D. When you do that other braid, it's kind of flat. So I like how this looks on all sides. So that's
So it turns kind of into a rope, a twisted rope.
right. Yeah, and you
Is there
can
a special
go,
name for this one, for this 4-stranded braid? Is it a rope braid?
not that I know of, but we
Okay.
can make a name up if you want.
It's the
What
Eileen
I
braid.
did, it had been a while since I did it, obviously 3rd grade. So I just Googled 4-strand braid, and it had a video. So if you forget, or, you need to get going again, you don't have access to this video, you could just go on YouTube and, Google it. But it's a little different when you're working with the leather, because it's got a right and a wrong side. And well, actually, it's pretty much the same, but one of the pieces that I worked with before, see on this one, you can see that's more raw edge. So when I started, I turned it so that it was going, the flat side is showing. All right. And so we're just going to keep going until we make it as long as we want. And I think it's pretty, so I'm going to keep going. And if you are watching along, this may help you get the rhythm of it. And you could do it all one color too. That's pretty, but since we had the 2, I like the contrast. And just keep pulling it tight and making sure that you're getting the same side, and it's laying flat. Okay. Every once in a while, you can give it a little tug and make sure that it's all good. And this one, I started and then I just put a clip on it so I know where I left off. But you're always going to see one is kind of on top, and that's the one that you're going to want to move. And then the others just kind of go with the flow, and, then when it gets too hard to work with, we'll make a little tassel at the end, and that's pretty much it. And I'll show you a couple ways that I did that. And the easiest one, because you might want to do that one. All right, now see that one I didn't bring around, and there we go. All right, so I like kind of a long one, because when I'm fishing around in my bag, I want to, be able to find something. So for me, the longer this thing is, the better. And plus you can hook it on, like inside my purse, I have like a little clip, so I can hook this on there, which is also leather. All right, so let's end this. So we have a nice little braid going here. So I'm just going to clip that for 1 minute. And now I'm going to take some string and I'm just going to tie it at the end so it doesn't keep, if you leave it, it's going to come out. So just going to tie this.
So you're not just tying it back on itself by taking the 2 sets, like 2 strands, and doing like a little knot.
I'm going to, what I did here, I don't know if you can see it, I punched a hole at the end of each of these. This is a little strip, and I wrapped it around. And then I also used some Loctite glue. It looks like this. And that kind of secured it. So I'm going to cover this with another piece of the leather. So I'm just try and get a knot here so I can work with it while it's while I'm gluing it and stuff. But if you have a better way, you know, the ending is just however you want. I just don't want to come.
No, but it looks like it's nice and polished at the end. It looks nice and clean. So
yeah,
it is not lumpy because it's keeping kind
right.
of like the cord look. It's not a
Yeah,
big knot at the end that throws everything kind of off kilter.
right. You could do that if you started. You know, you could absolutely do that. In fact, I thought I did. Yeah, I did that with. Oh no. Well, now here, I didn't know what to do, so I took a button and I just tied it on the back and a little thing of, you know, glue on that. Oh, this one I think. Yeah, this was a 3. This was the braid. This is the braid one with the 3 strands. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, gotcha. It does look flatter.
Yeah, well, maybe I used the 4 strands, but I did the braid with the 2 that laid flat. But I decided I like that one better. So that's what we're going to do. All right, now we need one more little piece of this, and that's going to be too much. We're just going to take this. And I don't know, I'm going to see if I need to, this is not, see, I don't want this getting untied. So I'm just going to trim this thread.
Hi, David.
Hey, David. How are you? He comes on when I'm struggling, of course.
Never fails. The people that are watching your videos, they're like, oh, but we're not getting it right. No, you're doing great.
Well,
I mean, and this is part of the lives, is that you can see that it's not super, you know, like you're going to have to do a little bit of work and use your hands and get in there. And, you know, that's all part of the process of creating, for sure.
Right. What's good, what's not good. But here we go. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to end it like that. And I have this cute little tassel hanging here. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this Loctite glue. And I do have the security of that thread also. Try not, I probably added too much there. This is going to show, I think, but maybe I can, I don't want to glue my hand to anything. So maybe I'll just.
You're going to have glue stuck to your fingers for days.
Yes, that's not a good feeling.
I have done that many a time, many a time.
All right, whoops. I'm just going to add a little bit more here. And this glue is pretty strong. It's like super glue, pretty much. And
do you feel like some glues work better with leather than others? Is there something that maybe you should stay away from? And maybe Jackie or David, you can fill us in about what would be good glues versus not glues to use with leather.
They do have a leather glue, and I found that, like, I use that to glue together the spine of our journal. It's very strong. So I like to use that. You know, the problem.
Somebody else is thinking the same question as I am.
Yeah. Well, you know, some of the glue, it's all designed for different materials, and this is porous. So, you know, you need something that's going to sink in and really keep it strong. So there you go.
I don't think a hot glue would work very well. I think that would end up having a problem.
It's too bulky.
Your white craft glue is not going to probably have the best.
No, that's not
work. You know, it's not going to work the best. You know, there are some fabric glues out there that might, you know, like Fabri-Tac might do a good job. I have not tried it. But David is telling us that a Fibings leather cement works really well.
Yeah, a contact cement is really the best thing. Yeah. So I would just tuck that in. Now, I did get a little here, but what are you going to do? All right.
Here we go. We do carry a leather adhesive that's available in the big box stores. Look for Fibings Leathercraft adhesive. So there's your answer.
Yeah. And there may be some stuff coming to my Etsy shop. So stay tuned on that. Okay. So there's our cute little tassel and little keychain. I mean, that was pretty easy, don't you think?
Yeah. And it's cute. And
Yeah.
if you really wanted to, could you, I mean, you would have a hard time because we're doing the hitch at the top, doing the slip knot at the top, but you could do 4 strands of different colors. You would just
Oh,
not be
yeah.
able to put it around the ring.
Right.
But you could get super fancy, and there's all kinds of braiding that you can do with 6 strands and 8
Oh,
strands.
yeah.
And
Yeah, there's
sky's the limit.
different stitches. There's the box stitch, and and just using different colors is going to give you different effects. Like, where did I did some that were just all one color, and you don't notice the pattern as much. But if you're not good at it yet, that may be a good thing. But they all work is the thing. So all you have to do is add your keys. Now on here, because these are split rings, you still could add one of those up here. What you do is you'd find where it splits and just stick this in there. I don't want to rip my nail, but you just slide that through, and then that will be hanging on the end. And you can also add your keys to this. So this one's not done yet. So I think I have presents for some people in my life.
They're pretty. So some
Yeah.
people were asking some questions, for
Yeah.
instance. And this could definitely be used for friendship bracelets. Absolutely. This would
Oh,
be a
yeah.
really, really cool friendship bracelet if
Yes.
you made it a little bit longer and tied it
Oh,
off.
yeah.
It would be beautiful.
Yep.
So I'm just going to quickly show my screen because somebody was asking how many colors are there, and
Yes.
just take a look real fast. So here is a range of some of the beautiful colors that you can get in the 3 strands. You can also get them in the spools of just one individual color, but here is the different strand colors that you can see. And then also here is that Leathercraft cement. This is what the bottle looks like. So this is the Fibings Leathercraft cement that you can use to help adhere all of your leather when you're ready to close it off or finish it or gluing pieces together. So here is what you have for that. So yeah, it is awesome. Yes. I'm loving it.
I know. And yes, Amanda, you could do macrame with it. Yeah. You sure
Do you want to flip your screen around, Eileen?
Yes.
Or you want to keep it down?
No, that's all right. Although
she's like, no, I just want to talk in the background and keep my screen down. And
that's fine with me.
I'll just be the ever floating ghost of a voice like I was in the background.
I'm here.
Hey, look, I got her back.
Yes. What is Lynn saying? To open the split ring, I use a staple remover. That's a good idea. Like a little placeholder.
Smart.
Yes.
Yeah, I always break a fingernail whenever I try and open up key rings.
I know.
I call them key ring holders, but you call them split rings?
Well, there are 2 different kinds. Some of them are just like book rings almost that open on a hinge. These have 2 layers, so you can slide things through it and put things inside of it, like the keys.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I say maybe this is because I'm Canadian. I have different terminology for the same things. Like it always seems to be like clipping looking things or rings or clasp things.
Yeah. We have to keep
Eileen's got one name for it and I got another.
Oh boy. Jackie uses an eyeglass screwdriver. That's cute because that's small. You can wedge it in there. That's a good idea.
I always end up using the key to pop it open.
Right.
You can wedge the key in there. But an eyeglass holder is a really good one.
Yeah,
I like that. But yeah, even just that one braid, we're going to call it the Eileen 4-strand braid.
Oh, wow.
So,
all right.
We're going to go fancy. So, but yeah, friendship bracelets, lanyards, you could even do if you got the really big spools, you could turn yourself into a full, I know I'm calling it a lanyard. It's a keychain, but a full lanyard that you could put in your keys, or like the kids could put their IDs on there, and it's nice and strong because some of those lanyards, the kids are tough on them. Our kids have to wear IDs for school around their neck or hanging on like a clip on their pocket.
Wow.
So, that would look really pretty as a nice long one. That would look really cool.
Yes, it would. Yes.
That would look really, really fun.
It. Well, good.
What are some of your other ideas for this strand? I'm wondering what the audience is.
Yes,
I'm looking over here to see what the audience is saying. I want to know. So we got friendship bracelets.
Yeah.
Oh, macrame would look really pretty.
Yeah, wouldn't it, for like a plant hanger?
Oh,
little plant, little cactus or something. Because it's kind of organic looking. The colors too, like real pretty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so Jackie or David, we have the ones that are the individuals, but how many of you, just for the individual color spools, how many colors of just that single spool do they come in? I'm
I know I've
counting just
got a
from what's in
couple.
front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 colors.
Wow.
Am I right? Am I wrong? Love to know what she's saying.
Binding a
Ooh, binding on
journal.
a journal.
Ooh, yeah. Yes. Or, like a little closure to just do one of these and wrap it around. Like,
Oh, yeah.
one
Yeah.
leather journal. Yeah.
Very
Great
pretty. I'm
ideas,
loving all these
guys.
ideas. So yeah, everybody's throwing these things out. I can't wait to try this. So keep in mind, if you purchased one of the kits in your swag bag, you got this little guy in there. And this is one of your bonus classes, is learning how to make this. So you got and you can do whatever you want with it, but we were just giving you one possibility of an idea for what you can make with this. And if you do not have a key ring handy, there is a key ring class or a keychain class, a sublimation class, where you're getting a split ring, key ring, whatever. You can attach this tassel to that and make it a double sublimation with your leather strap to that. You can make it super fancy.
Yeah, and I bet there's a way, like if you had like a big jump ring or something, you could probably add it to the chain even, like, yeah, I
Oh,
just think it'd
yeah.
be cute. Yeah. Or
And we're
charms.
making charms, and you can add the
Yeah.
charms into it.
Yep. Or
So
even,
Jackie is telling, I was counting 10 based on what colors I saw in front of me. Whoops, I clicked the wrong one. But Jackie is saying that we have 25 plus or minus a few different colors.
boy,
Wow, that is
nice.
cool. I love that. And this is just a smattering of the few. This is just a few that I'm seeing in front of here. So just to give you an idea of some of the colors. Somebody was asking, is there pink?
Yes.
I know we can dye it pink, but is there pink naturally occurring as some of the craft lace? I want to know.
Yes, very minds.
We have our teal. I'm very happy with the
Yes,
teal.
me
I'm
too.
golden on that one.
Yes, and it's
But and
really
there is
pretty.
the blue. I'm liking the blue.
That's
But
nice too.
oh, yes,
There
yes, yes.
is a pink suede lace. Hey,
Yay!
Jackie. Well, I might have to add that to my store order. Is there
Oh,
purple?
here's another one. Is there
Sonia
purple?
is being a smarty pants. She knows I love purple.
So for those of you who are not in the know, apparently Eileen is not a fan. But what color shirt are you wearing right now, girl?
It's not. It's well, one of the stripes is purple, one is blue. It's very comfortable though. Some things trump the color,
We have to tease her about the purple every time I see her. And I'm not the only one that is doing it. Apparently, everybody from our in-person retreat is now going to haunt you with purple for the rest of your time.
And David said yes to purple, Eileen. All right.
Woo! Yes.
All right.
There was somebody asked a question, where can you find these products? Where can you purchase them? I did put a link where you can go to their Amazon store and you can find all these beautiful products over on their Amazon store. But go check out your big box craft stores and your local craft stores, and also some of your local leatherworking stores. They will have them in stock as well. And if they don't, go ask them, be like, why don't you have it? You need to be getting this. Get this stuff in stock. Let's get this. Let's stock these things so we can get them. But yeah, no, you can find them. Joann's definitely has them. So yeah, go check those things out.
Lobby, Michael's.
Oh, we have a whole list of colors here. Black, medium brown, dark brown, toast, beige, ivory, pink, rust, red, dark turquoise, purple, dark olive, fresh green, aqua, charcoal, and cadet blue.
Wow. Very nice.
I love that.
Yeah. All right.
I like the toast.
I know, toast. See, I'm thinking I might get the toast because I might want to play with that a little and use some inks with it. Or, maybe if you're working on something that you want a more custom color, or, just to play, really. Hi, Teresita. All right.
You can also head over to Realleather's website, and they do have a list of vendors in your area, some of the shops, and you can search to see what shops in your region carry their products. But yeah, Joann's is a big one. They have a lot. And some of the other big box craft stores also have them as well. So just to answer that question.
Yeah, it's usually located near the jewelry, or, well, it's hard to say, but that's where it is at my Joann's.
Yeah, every store is a little bit different about how they and they it seems like I go into one of the stores, just like grocery stores, and then the next time you go in, they've moved everything around on you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, thanks a
I know
lot.
they do it on purpose, but it still drives
Yeah.
me bonkers.
So you still you have to look at everything. Yeah.
And
That's
I
all right.
don't wanna have to look at everything because I'm gonna put everything in my cart, which I
I know.
get is the
I
point,
know that.
but I have so
Good.
much time to be at this store. I wanna go
I
in, get my
know.
thing, and leave.
Yes. I agree, but it is fun looking too, because new
It
stuff
is.
comes and goes, and what I like to do with the leather is use it with supplies that I already have for my crafting, because I'm intrigued by leather, but honestly, I've not done a lot with it. Recently I have, but it's a new material for me to explore, and I get excited about that, and combining it with my dyes and like embossing it, and things like that. I just like to explore and kind of push the limits on my crafting. So if you haven't tried it before, might be a fun thing. Okay,
I
Susan
don't
wants to
know.
know.
There is a question here. How did it start? And I don't know the full story of the beginnings, the origins, but it's a company that's been around for a number of years. But a fun fact I know about Realleather, Silver Creek Leather, is if you have a kid in Scouts, the BSA Scouts, and they are doing their leathercraft badge, so they're doing leathercraft, the kit that they are purchasing is from Silver Creek Leather.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, isn't that a fun fact?
That's
So all my
huge.
kids have gotten their leather working because all my kids are
Wow.
scouts. And my daughter is in, she is about to be a star scout. I have an eagle.
Wow.
I have a star about to be a life. That's my middle son. And then
Wow.
my daughter is first class about to be star. Like literally they have
Wow.
one merit badge left to finish, or they have like a month left of being in rank or something.
Wow.
And they have all earned that merit badge. And
Neat.
so I know very well what that kit
You
looks
know,
like. And I'm like, this leather looks really familiar.
yeah.
I wonder
Yeah,
why.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
I think that's kind of fun. So yeah, and
Yeah.
they have gone to some of the anybody who's in the scouting world, they've gone to some of the national jamborees and the world jamborees and
Oh,
had their table set up, and you can go and do the leatherworking merit badge
neat.
at the jamboree in real time. And
Cool.
it's really kind of fun how it's all kind of like it's leatherworking has been around for a
Oh, yeah.
long time. I
Very
mean, think
long.
of like the saddlery and like all the different
Right.
things of creating clothing. And
Mhm.
if you're in the anything in the ranching and the horse world, leather is
Right.
huge because it's so good about protecting your skin against the
Yeah.
chafing and everything, and how durable it is. Um, so it's and now like bringing it into the whole crafting side and the
I
artistic
know.
side,
Exciting.
it's sky's the limits. Really,
Yeah,
truly, sky's the limit.
it is. Ms. Mary was asking, does the leather journal cover need a backing to make it stiffer? No. No, this is the leather comes in all different weights. This is like a 2 to 3 ounce leather. And that's the depth that works best with my dyes. So that's why I use that. I have found when you emboss leather, it makes it harder because it's compressing those fibers. They're like organic, and when you push them together and put pressure on them, it does make it stiffer than it is when it starts. So using the leather to make a sit-upon for camping. Cool. Oh, that'd be great for lacing.
Yeah, like to do yeah. There's
Yeah,
so many things. I
I
mean,
know.
and we're just showing you some of the lacing pieces, but you can
Right.
buy whole, and I know it's not a ream. What do you call it?
A
A
hide.
whole, there's
A
a what?
whole cow. A whole
A whole
hide.
cow. Hide, that's the word, hide.
Yeah.
It is a whole cow, but yes, the hide. And one of the pieces that we were playing with at the in-person retreat, unfortunately, it's in the other room. I meant to grab it. It had the brand from the hide from when
Right.
the cow was branded, and it
Yeah.
said JV on it.
That's right. You had that one. Yeah.
I had that piece, yeah, so I have
Yes.
that piece. I wish I would have grabbed it because you could see
I
it. So every
know.
now and then you get these fun pieces that have a little bit of, like some
Character.
coolness to them, and it's
Yeah.
character, and it's got the imperfections, which is awesome. I love it.
Right. Right. It
So,
makes it special. Could
oh,
you
we have a
die cut the
question.
journal covers before embossing them to make it easier? I emboss them after I cut them. Yeah.
Oh,
Before.
here's a question.
See.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So is Real Leather based in the Dallas Fort Worth area? I believe it is up there. Yes.
I thought it was in
Well, I know that's where one
Indiana.
of the people that works there
Yes,
lives there, but I don't know if
I
the
know that
company
person too.
headquarters is there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I thought it was in the middle of the country. I'm not sure.
Not
Joanne said
100%
cool.
sure. Hey,
Yeah.
David.
Well, let us know.
Jackie, we got some questions for you.
Yeah, and Susan, just one thing on that. If you emboss them before, when you roll it through again to cut it, you kind of lose some of that embossing because the pressure. So that's why I do it after. Okay. Southern Indiana. Okay.
Ooh, Joanne's has leather lace for 20% off.
Yes, that's exciting. Oh, you should go. Now, guys, if you try it, make sure you put it in the Facebook group and so we can see what you're doing. Okay. Or if you have
Absolutely.
more ideas for it, let us
Yes,
know.
I'd love for you guys to share your projects in the Facebook group. I'm dying to
Yeah.
see what you guys are creating with everything. Not guys, what everybody is creating. I use the
Yes.
word guys a lot, apparently. I don't know why.
You sound like you're from New York. That's what we say. You guys.
You guys. You guys.
I'm not from the
Or from the
city.
Goonies.
Let's make that clear. I'm from upstate New York, which is
So
not
when
gonna,
I was envisioning you going to the city when you went to see your mom. You weren't in the city, so
no,
you were
no,
upstate.
she's like up in the country. It's only
Oh
like
wow.
an hour and a half north, but it's like, you know,
Oh, in like the Catskills area?
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, really
That's pretty
pretty.
up there. I've been up there. Well, I met you up there once. Long
That's
time
right.
ago.
That what? Oh yeah, Woodstock. Oh, that was something.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Eons ago at an event
Yeah.
that we both
Yeah.
attended way long. I didn't realize that's the area that you were from. How cool.
Yeah.
I never
Well,
put
I'm
two and
not
two
from there.
together.
That's where
Well,
my
not,
sister is.
but
Yeah, but
regionish,
upstate.
yeah.
Anything that's
It's
not
not
the
California.
city is upstate. So
Okay, I
you
totally, when I said you guys, was doing this, hey, you guys, and I was thinking Goonies. So I'm glad
oh,
I'm not the only one.
oh boy.
Well,
Yes.
thank you so much. And again, go check out Real Leather. You can find it in most of your big box craft stores. You can check online. They do have
Mhm.
an Amazon storefront. So you are buying from them because it will say Real Leather down below in the Amazon store. And they have so many amazing colors and you can have so much fun playing with it. And for those that got it in your kits, I can't wait to see what you're going to play with and create.
You know,
I want to see those pictures.
I had another idea. Earrings, maybe
Ooh.
somehow with lacing. Wouldn't that
Ooh.
be cool? Maybe like knots or something. I don't
Oh.
know. Hey, Sandy McTeer. I don't know. I have to write that down because when you get the ideas,
You
also,
gotta. This is why you have your journal, so you can
that's
write
right.
your
Yes.
ideas in your journal, so you don't forget
Ideas
them.
yeah. But also, guys, make sure that you tune in the third Thursday of the month to Eileen Hull Designs and Eileen Hull on YouTube because that's where we're going to be exploring more of the Real Leather products. Okay.
Oh, I want to jump in. I want to see do you already know what your first? Can you give us any hints about your first project?
Well, it's kind of a basic like 101, like some of the
Okay.
tools and what, just what we're going to be working with and what the plan
Okay.
is going forward will be my first one.
Like
And
an
then,
intro to leather.
yeah, intro
Okay.
101, leather 101. Yeah. Yeah,
Very
because there
cool.
are some things you have to look out for, when you're using it. So it's just a different material than paper. So, has different characteristics.
Oh, and this is good to know. At Michael's, they have it under a different label. It's called Bead Landing or Make Market. But it's
Okay.
the same company, it's the same brand. They just like to, for whatever reason, have their own branding labels on things. But it's usually from somebody, they're getting it from
Yeah.
another company. So there you go. There you go. Good to
Oh,
know. Good to know.
Leslie is trying to get another hint of that release. I can't spill the beans, Leslie. But
I tried. I sure as heck tried just now, ladies.
I think you're gonna
She
like it.
didn't go for the bait.
Yeah, all in good time. There have to be surprises. Come on. It's gonna
True,
be good.
true, true. I was trying to sneak it in there, and I thought you were just going to be like, well, da da da.
Well, I will say it's a big one. There are a lot of new, let's see. There are 2 products that I haven't done before. So, yeah,
Ooh.
different kinds of projects or products.
My
Yeah.
my interest is piqued, and I can't wait.
Yes, well, we'll see. It's coming soon, guys. I'm excited.
When
But
is the launch date that we can see when the new products are coming out?
well, they come out October 1st. Our launch
Okay.
party will be the 3rd week in October, the 22nd.
Okay.
So that's when we will be, but they'll be
listed on your calendars.
Yeah.
October 22nd. And the third Thursday of every month to watch the lives with leather, with seeing how she can create with all of her leather. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we'll be on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So yeah. All right.
Mark it in your journal. Put it in your planner now.
Yes. Make the planner, then put it in. Yeah.
Yeah. Make the planner in our retreat and then start adding in those dates.
Right. Well, you could do
we're coming full circle here.
You know, one of your little books could be a journal, you know, a calendar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, somebody's asking, what time?
Okay, that's going to be 4:00 Eastern. Okay. So I'll be putting out some, you know, graphics and stuff. So I'll remind you. But yeah, I'm excited
Eileen, and you'll see all the stuff coming out. I mean, that's the best way to do that. And then you'll see when the things are posted.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much. For those that are still part of the retreat, there is on the schedule, there's still one class left of remainder today, which is the shrink charms. That video has already been pre-recorded, so you can go and watch that at your leisure at any time. But technically, it's next on the schedule, and that is the last event for today, is to watch that pre-recorded video. If you've already watched it, then today, this is our closing for day 1 of the Makers Retreat. We have day 2 coming, and thank you so much for everybody for being here. I'm super excited. This is fun. I keep looking over here at comments. So I'm not trying to ignore you people. I promise.
Thanks, everybody. All right. Thank you to Jackie and David for jumping on from Realleather and helping us out. Okay.
I didn't know there were so many colors and all. Just thank you for all the information, because I would have been like, I don't know.
I know. I put in my order. It's like I think I need to adjust that.
And I need that color and that color and that color.
Yeah. And purple, I guess.
Have to have purple. You got to put a lot of purple into her kit, into her boxes.
Well, they do like the purple. I know.
And it's still going to bug you. You're still wearing it's still a purple shirt. Oh, I don't care. It's still a purple shirt that you're wearing.
I know. It does kind of look purple. Well,
in the screen, it does look purple.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for attending. And thank you, Eileen, for jumping on the live. And we will see everybody tomorrow, bright and early, 9 a.m. for Central, for updates and giveaways.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for coming, guys.